Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett is tracking sunshine after sunshine after sunshine. It's almost like it's summer or something.
It's a streak, and yes, it most definitely feels like summer out there. It's going to feel even more so on Independence Day. I'll tell you about that in a moment, but I want to give you a live look right now from Bellingham Harbor, where that light on the western horizon has just been hanging. A 9:10 sunset tonight, and it was absolutely stunning. A live look over top of the Seattle waterfront right now, showing Elliott Bay just glassy and clear, and a gorgeous night out there. If you get a chance, take a look off towards the south and west. There's a beautiful moon out there that will soon be full. High temperatures today were high. We saw some 70s up towards the north. We saw some mid-80s towards Olympia. Along the coast, we saw some clearing. We got into the upper 60s and some lower 70s in Forks today, and it was hot off towards the east, some mid-90s in Wenatchee and in Ellensburg. Current temperatures are still on the warm side. In fact, Renton has been hanging in the low 70s until just a few minutes ago. Seattle, not far behind, still 64 in Bellingham, 60 along the coast, and yes, it's still warm off towards the east, 79 in Wenatchee. So here's what happens over the next few days. We'll get some onshore flow that will help to regulate those temperatures through the weekend. It's going to be very pleasant. Then on Monday, ridge of high pressure builds in, and it's going to stop that onshore flow. In fact, it could be offshore for a couple days, and that's going to warm us up. 85 in Seattle on Tuesday stands to reason we could be seeing some 90s elsewhere and possibly triple digits off towards the east. Now, the price tag that is attached to that is some watches and warnings. In fact, National Weather Service in both Spokane and in Seattle getting together to issue a fire weather watch. It's just a watch at this point, but basically what we're saying is these four counties here are going to see winds up to about 25 miles an hour and relative humidity down to about 10%. We'll give you some updates as it gets closer. Something interesting off towards Port Angeles and Port Townsend. We've got two things going on. There's a small craft advisory that will then transition into a gale watch, 25-knot winds through Friday, and then overnight Friday into Saturday, they crank up to about 35 miles an hour. So if you're in that region and you're thinking about taking a small craft out, don't do it. Satellite and radar showed what didn't happen today. This is the first time in a while that I've been able to tell you that we were not tracking storms off towards the east. We saw a few strikes of lightning up towards British Columbia earlier today, but for the most part, things looked really, really nice off towards the east. We'll see that cloud cover move in overnight tonight, possibly some drizzle down towards Olympia and Chehalis, but it clears out very nicely late in the morning and gives way to a beautiful afternoon. Just a quick reminder, you see some blips and blops over top of the Cascades and the Olympics as well, so if you are out recreating, make sure you get yourself indoors and safe if you hear the rumble of thunder. 7-day forecast has got lots of good stuff embedded in it. Take a look at this. Temperatures stay in the 70s all the way through the weekend, and then it gets hot just in time for the Independence Day holiday.